Hey guys, all right, quick video here. Basically, the playbook for manually prospecting individuals based on Warmly data. Um, this is essentially going to be a video showing you how to do the AI prospector, so Warmly's AI prospector auto email tool, manually. So this is generally going to be for teams that don't want to use our AI prospector for whatever reason or can't use it for whatever reason, maybe based on their tech stack for their sales team, tool stack, or for people that want to also kind of like test AI prospector. This will also be a helpful video as well. Um, yeah, I guess also for people that want to or that whose sales team relies on hyper personalization when it comes to emailing prospects and don't want to just funnel people into sequences but want to send very personalized emails. I think this is probably going to be a useful play as well. Yep, manually prospecting within Warmly, very similar to AI Prospector, but doing basically the same workflow manually. Cool. A couple things to start with. Maybe first off, would recommend looking into the AI Prospector video too, to see if that could be something that would be useful for you. That's going to be linked in this playbook down below. Okay, so first off, going to need your CRM integrated for this to work. HubSpot or Salesforce. Be sure to turn on that real-time sync to get the most use out of this. Also helpful to turn on or to integrate your sales engagement tools. So Warmly has Outreach integrated, very quick and easy to do, but we have our own help center articles about how to do that. Also, prospecting and contact data providers. If you're using Warmly's credits because you're able to, then great. You can use Warmly's Prospector. If you're not sure, be sure to get in touch with your Warmly CSM. Can also use Apollo right now for prospecting as of November 2023. Cool. Let's hop into it. I guess two other things. One, segments are going to be important here in personas. Segments, think of as filtering based on company level ICP. Personas, filtering based on individual level ICP. So what we're going to be playing around with here is the engineering leadership playbook persona. So we're going to be pretending like we're looking for engineering leaders. And then with segments, we have a bunch of kind of segments set up already. If you want more detail about how I set these up, I have that in our AI Prospector playbook. So be sure to check that out. But we basically have ICP segments at the company level. We also want to filter out competitors, filter out customers, and then filter out Warmly traffic. So, okay. The recommendation here from Warmly is on a maybe daily, maybe a couple times a week, maybe weekly basis. Head into Warmly, and let's say you're doing it on a weekly basis. Let's say you're doing it on a daily basis. Select past day to see all of the companies that have hit your website that Warmly has identified in the past day. And then the recommendation would be to add your segments here. So you've got your segments set up, and I've got them set up. They're called Playbook. So let's add all of our segments, and I'm going to talk through why I'm doing this in just a sec. And important to note is we've got this and toggle on. So what we're saying here is show me all of the accounts that Warmly has identified that have visited my website in the past day, but make sure to only show accounts that I care about. So accounts with between 25 and 500 employees, accounts that are in tech. So we'll see that all of these are going to be internet software and services companies, companies headquartered in the US or Canada, Canada, US, US, US. Filter out customers. So if this had said closed one, then we would have filtered it out. Filter out Warmly traffic, so we shouldn't see Warmly here. And then filter out competitors. So a couple of competitors that we have, we wouldn't see those here as well. Okay, so then what we're able to do is go through and see, okay, for the past day, we've got 38 accounts that I might want to prospect into. So let's go and let's take a look at some particularly interesting accounts to us. For example, let's click into group. From here, we'll go to the prospects tab, and then we'll select our prospecting provider. So we can either use Warmly Prospector or Apollo Prospector. Right now, we'll use Warmly. We can set the number of prospects we want to find, and then we'll be good to go. And then we can go and we can apply the prospects. So we can apply the playbook engineering leadership. And that'll find any prospects down here that we're looking for. And so with Warmly's Prospector, we weren't able to find any engineering leaders here. What I'd like to do, I actually think that Warmly's Prospector is down at the minute. But anyways, so I would like to, let me just check a couple more. I want to just make sure this is the case. Let's try audience view. This will hold true. I do think that's part of the problem, is that Warmly's Prospector is currently down, but we'll get that up and running quickly. What this would look like if we found people here is it would look very similar to this. It would have the name of the person. It would have their title, and then what you could do is there would be a button that would let you reveal email and phone, or email and LinkedIn, their contact information. So if you were to click that, you'd have all the information accessible for this person. And then, assuming that the person is up here, so these are not people in your CRM, but they are net new people matching your persona, then you'd be able to do a number of things. You can send them to your CRM. You can add them to a sequence in your integrated sales engagement tool. I think those are going to be kind of, as of now, November, the main processes that you can do. And you can also, you'll be able to export them. So you could also export these prospects and then apply them, add them to your CRM that way. So I guess I know a little bit challenging to see here. I'm probably not going to update this video because the only thing missing essentially is prospects pulling up here and then the ability to click and to reveal your contact information. Everything else is kind of the same. So I'd say the Warmly playbook here is what we want to do is get these people into sequences as quickly as we can. And so we would recommend either adding them to a sequence in Outreach, so you can click into any of these sequences and automatically send them away, or adding them to HubSpot or Salesforce. And when you do this, they're going to be sent over with a Warmly tag on them, which will be warmly prospected is equal to true. And then you'll be able to filter your prospects based on the ones that have been prospected through Warmly. And then from there, you'll be able to add them to sequence, or assign them to one of your reps, whatever you would do once you have these new exciting prospects in your CRM. So again, to summarize, on a daily, weekly, whatever cadence you want basis, go into the Warm Accounts tab, and you can find, based on segments, all of the companies that you're likely interested in reaching out to. Again, for the past day, for the past week, for the past month, for whatever time frame. And then once you have that list of companies, then you're able to click into each one automatically. Let's try to get this to load. Try to reset this. Be able to click into each one automatically. Let's say Apple, for example, again. Go to the Prospects tab, try to find engineering leadership at that account. Again, I think this is because Warmly's Prospector is currently down. And then once you find those personas, you're able to click to reveal them. And then from there, you can add them straight to your CRM or your integrated sales engagement platform. Awesome. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully you've learned kind of why you might want to do some manual prospecting with Warmly. Again, we would recommend using Warmly's AI Prospector that's going to do this whole process for you automatically while you sleep, while you do other sales workflows. But if you need to do these things manually for whatever reason, this is going to be how you're doing it and how you'll easily be able to get these people account by account over to your CRM or over to your sales engagement platform. Thanks.